If you're a law firm owner who thinks like a business owner, not just a lawyer, this is for you. July 17th and 18th, we're hosting our next in-person mastermind in New York City. We're kicking off with a strategy workshop with Jessica Gonifas of Silver Peaks Accounting, dialing in your numbers so you can make smart CEO-level moves. Then it's straight into mastermind hot seats. No fluff, no filters, just real strategy, real feedback, and breakthroughs. Plus, we're hosting an exclusive dinner. Bring a plus one, connect deeply, and build the kind of relationships that transform businesses. If you're ready to think bigger, move faster, and scale smarter, get your mastermind ticket at maxlawevents.com.
This is Maximum Lawyer with your host, Tyson Mutrux.
Welcome back to another Saturday episode of Maximum Lawyer. I'm Tyson Mutrux, and this week I want to show you a really cool tool that I kind of stumbled upon, and it is awesome. For those of you that don't like getting into your email, this is just a fantastic tool. So I can't wait to show this to you. It's just really awesome. And those of you that are just listening, don't worry, I'll explain things in a way that you can completely understand them without actually watching it. Those of you on YouTube can actually see what I'm showing you. So before I get to what this tool is, it's just an amazing tool. But before I get to it, I want to remind everyone that I would love to hear from you. If you got something that you want me to cover on the show, 314-501-9260. Even if it's just to say hello, but if you have a question that you want me to cover, or a topic you want me to cover, or a question you have, feel free to shoot me a text. Just because you text me doesn't mean I'm going to put it on the air. So feel free to text me and just say, hey, don't put this on the air. If there's something you want to text me about that you don't want on the air, but otherwise, if you have something you want me to cover on the air, I'm happy to do so. Or if you want to be a guest, that's something else too, where we're always looking for guests. And so if you want to come on, you have something that you want to talk about, come on, we'll do it. But let's get started with this episode, though, because I'm very excited. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter one, but I was looking for a solution where I can get into my email without getting distracted. Okay, that's essentially what it was. And what I was hoping for was a tool that I click a button, an email window opens up, and it allows me to just shoot an email off without me having to go to my email. I found something better, and this is where I stumbled upon something. This is a Chrome browser that it's pretty seamless. So, you add it via Chrome. It's called something, it's called Inbox When Ready. Okay. Inbox When Ready for Gmail. I'm using the free version. There is some paid options. So there's a pro option. So in the free option, there's a show hide button, which is awesome. That's what you really want. I'm going to show you actually what it looks like in my inbox when I go in there. Okay. And there's different toggles you can use to see things or not see things. But you've got the show /hide inbox button, which you just use the letter I to show it or unshow it. It's pretty cool. You've got inbox auto hide, which means that when you go in there, you don't see any emails. There's nothing. It looks like inbox zero pretty much. Impulse check. This tells you how many times that you have been in in your inbox, which is pretty cool. And there's your time budget, and then scheduled lockout, where you can actually schedule when you cannot get in it. Then there's a pro version, which they've got some other, extra things where there's no signature. So I'm using Inbox When Ready. Signature will not be added to your emails, which honestly, I didn't even know that was added to my emails. So that is something that it makes me want to consider switching. There's keyboard shortcuts, which, I'm already using keyboard shortcuts, so I'm not really sure why that's a pro version. Unlimited email addresses. This is where you could use it for multiple email addresses, which is pretty cool. And then priority support, which, whatever. But it's really, it's super cheap. It's $4 a month if paid annually, which is kind of cool. It's easy, super easy to install. But so check this out. I'm going to show this to you, and all you do, you go in here, and this is my inbox. And for those of you just listening, I'm looking at what looks like inbox zero. All I have to do is hit the toggle, and it will show me what what's actually what's in my email inbox. There, you can see where I've not been in this inbox today. So it says you have not seen this inbox today. If I come back to that in a little bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can close this window, and then I'm going to come back to it and see if it shows that I've been in it before. It may not have, just because the way I just did it. I doubt it would. So it doesn't, but it does show me if I've been in my inbox that day. It shows me that I've been in the inbox, how many times I've been in the inbox, which is that part of it alone is pretty cool, because that's going to show you, hey, you're in your inbox too much. Those of you that have listened to the podcast for a while, this doesn't surprise you that it says you have not seen this inbox today, because I don't like getting in my email. It's something that's such a distraction. It's such a terrible distraction that I try to avoid as much as I can. But it really is a cool tool, and that's why I want to make sure I share it with everyone that is looking to reduce distractions, because I know many of you know this scenario, right? Where you're working and you want to fire off an email. You want to send an email, or you want to find one thing in your inbox. You get in there, you see another email that oh my gosh, I got to respond to that. And then another email, and then another email. And next thing you know, you're there for an hour dealing with emails whenever you just wanted to send one email or check one thing. This prevents that. And the search function still does work. So all I would have had to do was I could type in the search function, and I could actually see all the emails that I needed to get access to. It's a really, really cool, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything. All the features that I showed were free. The whole the thing being added to my signature, I'm not a huge fan of that. So I'm going to take a look at my emails and see if that's something I need to remove. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty neat. Check it out. Inbox when ready. It's just a Chrome extension. Pretty easy to do. But that's all I have. This is a short episode this week. Pretty cool tool. And I want to make sure I shared it. But as I said before, if you have something, or here's the other thing, if you have something that you want me to show, some sort of tool you want me to show on the podcast, send me that too. I'm happy to look at those. I always like playing around with new things. There's for example, there's some new AI tools that Kashif is testing out this week that I'll probably talk about in a future podcast. But if you have some sort of AI tool or automation tool, or you name it, let me know. Send it my way. 314-501-9260. Save it make sure you save this to your phones. That way you can just easily access it. It'll also be in the show notes, but that way you're not having to remember it and have to write down it each time. But until next week, remember that consistent action is the blueprint that turns your goals into reality. Take care.
Real quick, before you head out, have you checked out the Guild yet? If you've been listening to this podcast or hanging out in the Maximum Lawyer Facebook group, you've probably heard us mention it. But if you haven't taken the next step, let me tell you, you're missing the best part of this community. The Guild is where law firm owners like you go to level up. It's not just more content. It's a powerful mix of weekly live trainings, group coaching, accountability, and a tight-knit community of people who actually get what you're building. You'll be able to tap into real conversations with people who are in the trenches with you, scaling their firms, testing ideas, solving problems, and growing fast. If you're serious about building a firm that runs like a business and not just a job, this is where you want to be. Go to maxlawguild.com and take that next step. We'll see you inside.